Hey, there we go. Yeah, good.
Yes.
How's yours?
Good. Are we going now? Hi,
Yeah,
this
we're
is
going.
Jim. No.
Yeah, we're going.
Oh, hi, this is Jim the Keys bartender coming to you from the Blackwater Siren. I'm here with Bill Wissinger. Hi, Bill.
Hi, how you doing?
We're in the direct precursor immediately before lobster mini season.
Tomorrow.
This is episode, what is episode?
90.
90.
90.
On the last 10, man, the last fucking 10 to 100. So tomorrow's mini season, and for people that aren't from the area, what's that name? We got people listening in Missouri. We got most of our people and we have good listenership going on, have been outside of Florida, which is good because you know what? If you fucking live down here, you know exactly what's going on right now, right? Last week, everyone was in there scoping out their places.
Yep.
They actually started nailing people with shorts and stuff like
they
that.
started banging people last Wednesday.
What?
Last Wednesday, I think, was the first one I saw in the news.
Yesterday, we had the FWC. That's the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation. What's its FWC?
Florida Wildlife Commission.
Oh, Florida Wildlife. Okay.
Used to be. Yeah, there were a lot of other things before that.
So what? They're the main water carriers for this, but you got Monroe
They're
County
the water
Sheriff.
cops.
Yeah, Monroe County. I'm sure. The Coast Guard even. Coast Guard is checking for safety. They're going to be.
But if
they'll get safety if they see something goofy
if they
going
see
on,
a violation,
they'll call in Monroe County or FWC or state police. We're well monitored, and you know what? These assholes get nailed. They get nailed for petty ass shit. It's not like you're bringing in fucking 500 kilos of coke and you're set for like the next 20 years.
If
you're getting 200 lobster tails, and you're going to get busted. Pretty much the same kind of
and
thing.
you can go to Publix and you can get those for $4 each.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Or if
What
you
they're
catch
thinking-
one sale, you can get them 2 for $6.
Okay, well, I mean, whatever. I'm just saying, if you get busted, you're getting busted for something stupid like that.
It's just stupid.
Undersized, anybody can undersized fish and stuff like that. But that's the tip of the iceberg, the goofy shit that went on. Okay, take the phone call, man. We got it. We got there was a head-on collision on the 7 Mile Bridge. That's south of Marathon, and that tied up traffic for a while. Some buddy was
There were 4 at the same time. They closed down 7 Mile Bridge. They had 2 trauma stars down there to fly people out.
Mm-hmm.
They had a trauma star up my neighborhood, Taylor Creek, because somebody wiped somebody out here at 106.
Yeah.
They had another one at 90 right by the bridge. Somebody rear-ended somebody, and they had another one at 41.
Yeah.
So they had 4 accidents going on. Basically had all of US 1 shut down.
I really believe that distracted driving, it's some form of distracted driving's going on. Whether it's, fucking texting or messing with the radio or looking at
honestly, I'd rather have a drunk in front of me than somebody fucking with their phone. At least the drunk's trying to pay attention.
I know. Something's fucking going on, and I think in the advent of handheld devices, every motherfucker's been guilty of being distracted. That right now is like, if it's not, I got my headphone on. If I don't have my headphone on and I don't recognize the ring, like I'll have a headphone on and I have a ring coming. My wife. I have a U2 song that rings for her.
There you go. So you'll answer
and
that
one
one
for my daughter, another song for my daughter. It's her singing, and I'll just hit the button on it, and it comes through. Otherwise, no big deal. And then you got whatever, Google Assistant or Siri or whatever, Android Assistant. You can just do that. But if you there's no reason why you have to look at that. Even a heads-up display, which now they're starting to. They were thinking about doing a heads-up display like in fighter jets. You know that?
They've got heads-up displays.
I know, but the heads-up display are distracting too because
that's where all your shit is. They've got heads-up displays on 182s and light aircraft now.
No, I'm talking in cars.
Yeah.
On cars, in vehicles.
Well, fucking Rob's Lexus has got one.
I know. Well, what happens because you're only on a 2-dimensional direction. You're on the ground.
Right.
In the air, You don't have head-on traffic. Rarely do you have head-on traffic. Let's say that. You rarely have head-on traffic. And normally that, you know where that happens? It happens near airports. It happens near airports. It rarely happens when it's like up at 30,000 feet and stuff like that. It's usually when they're getting close. Yep. But when you're on a road, it's just that there's vehicles in front of you. There's vehicles coming towards you. There's vehicles behind you. So a heads-up display is something that takes away your attention. It's just fucking. It's like if you're getting, honey, if Skies listen, don't take her off. It's like this old idea, this joke they used to have. And you think guys getting blowjobs when they're driving down the road.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, well, yeah. You're in the throes at one point. There's one thing that happens in your body you have nothing to do that keeps you what? Sneeze. You lose complete control of whatever you're able to do at that time, and you can't do anything about it. But you can do it if you need. There are places. Just pull off the side of the road. If you need to get a blowjob right there. There you go. Just pull over the side of the road. You know, I mean. Yeah, you can get busted. But what's worse, getting busted or killing somebody while you're
bit off in a Buick?
What?
Get a bit off in a Buick?
Yeah. Oh my God, that was in the movie World According to Garp.
Yes, it was.
World According to Garp. Robin Williams, the main character, used to whenever he was coming home, he had this. I forget the vehicle. It wasn't a '57 Chevy. It was that vintage type car. He cruised down the street with his lights off, so the family, he's going down the hill, so it felt like they were flying. I don't know how that means you're feeling like flying just because you turn it off. You're just rolling. It's like you're on a bike going down the hill and stuff like that with your lights on. And he cruises into the driveway, and his wife was giving a blowjob to one of her students. And I think the student was Redfoot, the character that played Redfoot in The Usual Suspects.
Oh, I couldn't tell you, but
I know. I just made a thing. I'm looking at the guy. I'm thinking of the guy. He was kind of like he played a badass in a couple movies, but he's like this. No, it may not have been Redfoot, but it could have been.
Could have been.
Yeah, it's some drug dealer. Dude, but I was a college student, and she was given a Hummer in the driveway of her house, and Robin Williams comes in and doesn't realize they're there and rear ends back of the car, and she bites down, the reflex when you get hit from behind, which I wouldn't. What? Whoa! What's that? Oh, this is funny. What's going on? What happened?
They got some rods. What you got? A shotgun rod holders there on the T-tops, and you put your rods in there.
Yeah.
And when they're coming around the corner here, down the little cut here, they managed to hook up a mangrove with the hook on there.
Yeah, and that's Jim, the bartender. That was yelling out over to them to.
And now they're stripping all the line off. There they go. Now they're just going to leave the shit. Yeah. Now they're just going to leave the shit and all the line in the trees. Yeah. Ignorant fucks.
Yeah. Hey. Listen, just because half the people getting on these boats don't even know what the fuck they're doing.
If you don't know how to operate a boat, hire a captain, get somebody that knows how this shit works. Don't go out there and fuck shit up, please.
I don't know. Oh, and that brings us back to mini season. We have people cutting through flats. What do you call it? Brown water, or what do you call it when you hit a brown area?
Brown, run aground.
Yeah, brown, run aground. I'd see it. My friend Bobby, who had the water sports thing at the Chesapeake
and if you
Resort. They used to have a cutaway right there at the channel, right there, and these people would cut across, and they would just run a fucking ground.
That was for the flats boats, guys. Yeah. If you're following a little 16-foot flats boat with a 40 horsepower on it, with one guy sitting there, he's drawing about 2.5 inches of water. If you're in your 38-foot 3-motor disaster boat, you cannot follow him across that little cut.
I know, and they do it and they run aground. They rip the bottoms out of their fucking boat. It's pretty funny, and we mentioned. I hate to say it. It's no, I don't really hate to say it. I always say you got this ostentatious display of wealth. You got 4 300 horsepower motors on the back of your.
$30,000 a pop.
Yeah, what?
$30,000 a pop.
Yep, on the back of a $300,000 boat, easy.
Easy.
easy. And they're just fucking plowing through the water, just showing it and not paying attention, and they'll just go. They don't check charts. They don't have check navigation. Even I know that stuff. I'm not a boat guy. I know a guy. Just because you don't see it on the surface doesn't mean it's not an inch underneath.
Exactly.
So you got to
get
assume,
yourself in
and you gotta
all sorts of trouble out here.
Clearly marked that there's going to be something underneath, and you got to have some thoughts. I seen a guy, fucking Mandalay, these fucking billionaire boys club motherfuckers coming into the Mandalay, next to it, Mariners, in their big ass boat, and they're
big ass rock in that channel,
and they're gunning it, and they're gun. Well, no, he didn't. He missed it, but he came in real fast. He came in gunning. It looked like he was going to hit the dock coming in and stuff like that, and then he just pulled it back. Like, it's kind of. I understand. I understand if you're by yourself and you're the kind of motherfucker that goes on the highway and flips your bike up on the road and does a wheelie going down the highway in front of someone. Yeah, you could kill yourself, and maybe you could kill someone else because you crashed your car. But on a boat, your buddies or someone that trusts you to be the captain, you're putting their lives at risk. A kid yesterday was riding on the it's called bow riding. Bow riding?
Yeah, riding with his legs hanging over the bow.
Yeah, and he
feet got hit by a wave, flipped him over, and the boat ran over him. And
the prop
hit him in the back. I think he lived.
Yeah,
I think he lived.
Yeah, you just can't.
Yeah.
If you're in a canoe, if you're on the water and stuff like that, regular stuff, there's a lot of bad stuff that can happen when you're on the water. When you're on a motorized boat, or you're on a sailboat, you can get hit by a fucking boom when you're on a sailboat. If you're not paying attention, you can fucking knock you off. I mean, it's all sorts of shit that goes on.
If you want to go out and not pay attention to the ocean, you need to go out on a big licensed vessel with a captain and crew that will babysit your ass.
Okay. So mini season's coming up. So what's going to happen tomorrow at sunrise? Actually, tonight at midnight, all the bully netters will be out there. Bully netters, yeah, I know. They go in there and get you tickle sticks, and a fucking tickle stick sounds like something like some perverted British guy says, "Hello, love. I'm going to bring out my tickle stick."
And then we'll talk about my gentleman's sausage.
Yeah, tickle stick. Yeah, what the a tickle stick? A tickle stick is the get a lobster out of a confined area and something like that. No, I'm good. I'm taking it easy. So they come in with a bully net. So at night you can go in there, and that is scary as shit because you're supposed to put a dive flag. It should have a light on it at night. Obviously your boat should have a light on it, and you should never venture far from underneath your boat, at least, because you don't know who the fuck's going to be out there boating at night. And you come up, and that'll all kind of ruin your fucking day when you have a boat come up on you with your head sticking up under the water, or let's say the prop runs over you. Hey, Bill, what's the rules for signaling? Do you have to have a light on your person in the water, or you just stay under your boat?
For what?
When you're bully netting.
When you're bully netting, you can't be in the water. Bully netting is only from the boat.
How do you bully net from the boat, man?
You've got two big spotlights on the bow. You go over shallow water, and you're looking for lobster under ledges and stuff, and you take the net and scoop them up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they'll be fucking in the water. You know, they're going to be in the canals at night. There's going to be lights.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to see lights at night and shit like that. That's illegal.
That's illegal. You can't be in the water.
Within 300 feet of a residence or
in Monroe County.
In Monroe County, you can't be within 300 feet.
You can't be in the water between dusk and dawn. In Monroe County, you cannot be in the water.
No, I mean, you can't be getting lobster. You can't be in the water just being in the water.
During mini season, if you're in the water, they're going to assume that you're lobster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't. If you're out there on anything other than a big charter boat doing a night dive.
And it's 300 feet from...
300 feet from residential, from shore.
So that's every canal is off limits.
Every canal is off limits now.
But you know what? There's a shitload of lobsters in the canals that aren't polluted.
Yeah.
And they will be cleaned out. Those canals, some of the more busy ones will be cleaned out tonight.
Oh yeah, yeah. There'll be people.
They'll be cleaned out because, and the reason why. What do you say? Why wouldn't they? Why would they wait to do that? Because they can bring them in, they can cook them and have them tomorrow. As long as they if they have them after sunrise and say, "Oh, I just got it," and the rule is six and they just pick them up and they.
And your boat limit is 6 people. 36.
So 36 per boat. What they think people try to do 36 per trip. Which
and you're only allowed to do that once a day. You can't go out and do it multiple times.
I know, but that's the way the abuse occurs. First of all, they just have a smaller boat come up or another boat come up, unload a cooler, go and do it, see if anybody's around, and then do it again. Now, there's so many people in there, you can just report them. I think they get reported. People.
Oh, yeah, and the FWC has gotten a lot smarter over the years. Now they're out there in unmarked vessels. They'll be out there in a couple little smaller boats without all the stripes
I think they have volunteers and all that stuff.
And they'll sit there.
Volunteer lookouts. And they're just sitting they'll go on boats that are actually legitimately lobstering, and they'll be on the lookout, and they'll call in when you see a boat come up and someone offloads a cooler. Yep. You can go and say, and they'll just, because of photographic evidence, you can just videotape them. It's so much easier now to get them.
Yeah, they'll be out there in smaller. There'll be guys out there in smaller unmarked boats looking around going, hey, how y'all doing?
Yep.
You mind if my buddy over here comes over and looks at your boat?
Yeah. They should have it. They should just get deputize a bunch of people with fucking jet skis.
No, hell no.
People like to pretend you're a fucking security guard.
I'm all for designated designated jet ski zones in the Keys. You know what the designated jet ski zone in the Keys should be?
What?
US 1 northbound.
Why?
They're a pain in the ass.
Well, I'm not a jet ski person. I want to know why.
They zip around, they run over your ass, they cut your shit off. You get on a fishing spot.
Oh, really?
Get your bait up, and they come and run right through your bait pod. Hey, how y'all doing?
What can you do to them?
Throw lead.
What?
6-ounce egg sinker upside the head. That'll get their attention.
What was the guy? There's a video on I saw on Facebook or Instagram, and this guy's coming in water skiing and onto a dock.
I saw that. They throw
the guy tosses him a beer,
and he fucking nails the piling.
Hits a pier.
Oh.
Fucking goes right
he dropped the beer, too.
Well, I
thought he dropped the beer, and he's watching the beer go down, and instead of watching where he's going, he's watching the beer go down, and he fucking nails the piling. It's like, dumbass.
Man.
Oh, well.
Well, that's kind of shit. You got to watch out when you go in the water. Okay, so you're going in the daytime, you're going in, you jumping in water, you got your dive flag out, and when someone sees your dive flag, they may think, hey, these motherfuckers know where there's lobsters. So they run over, so you get these assholes running over to you, so you got to watch out for other assholes.
If you're out...
I mean, it's assholes meeting assholes. It's kind of like a Christian mingle for...
If you're out on any of the popular lobster areas, there's going to be boat traffic going over your head on plane all day long.
Yep.
They're
just flying up and down, not giving a shit who they're running over.
There's a whole lot of people that have their boat.
Well, how many people do you think are going to die this season?
I think it was. I think we only had 2 last year.
I'll go with 4.
I think we only had 2 last year. I think the highest that I remember, I think we had about 8 a few years back.
Yeah.
But yeah, there'll be a couple fatalities.
I'd say 4.
My buddy is actually a really good outboard mechanic down here. Has a fantastic business, and I ran into him at.
What's his name? Well, when we promote him. You don't want to promote him?
He's already got all the work he needs. He was bitching about this, so I'm not going to...
Okay, that's all right. I'm just saying if you wanted to.
He's going to remain nameless on this one.
Okay.
I ran into him at... I had to run down south, so I was coming back by Craig's Deli on the way up, and he was in there.
Yeah.
And we were laughing. I'm going, how many calls you get today for fix my boat lobster season's coming up? He's going, motherfuckers. you ain't put your boat in the water 2 weeks before and found out your motors are busted,
Yeah.
do not call me on Monday 2 days before lobster season and expect your shit to run.
Hey, I got a bunch. I got a bunch of
Like
friends.
I said, I don't want to give his name for that one.
I got a bunch of customers who are now good friends of mine at Riva Water Sports, and Jenna. She just a bunch of her the people that work there. Now it's Tommy, who's a Marine Diesel mechanic. You may probably know Tommy.
Yeah, I know Tommy.
And Tyler.
And
Tyler,
Russ
and they. He's just a multi-talented individual, and Jenna. So if you guys do come down here, it'd be nice to come and see. Well, come down to Blackwater Siren. You get to see Jim and Ingrid and everyone, and they do a happy hour here from 3 to 6. $2 Bud Light.
$2 Bud Light all the time.
All the time.
All the time. It's always happy hour on Bud and Bud Light. $2.
Oh, really?
All the time.
Bottles?
Bottles. $2
Holy
$2
crap.
Bud and Bud Light bottles all the time.
It's right there on the wall. Oh my God,
Dude, you go down to another place that will remain nameless down on
No,
Sugarloaf.
do it. Yeah, we could actually do a job.
They were hitting me for $5 for a draft beer.
Was it a growler?
No, it was fucking a
12 ounce?
12 ounce
12 ounce, $5 Bud Light.
Bud Light. I was like, damn.
That's like buying clean urine when you're getting drug tested.
I'm just like, damn. Here, you hold on to that one. I'm gonna go up to the convenience store and grab me a 12. I'll be back.
Oh man. So here we are once again, and you're going to be coming down here. You're going to be checking out. You know what? No one comes. No one. A very small group of people come down here from out of state for mini season, lobster mini season. What we get is people from the mainland because they don't want to go and deal with the millions of people that are, because of the body of the state, there's so many more people. There's only 60,000.
Yeah, but there's less people. If you go up West Palm or Fort Pierce or anywhere up in that area,
Really?
you can hit your bag limit because you can dive at night up there. We'd go out, we'd hit the water at midnight, boom, and we'd have our bag limit within an hour. And I mean, nice lop, twice the size of what you get down here.
You mean like Stewart and Hutchinson Island and all that
yeah,
stuff?
Yeah, that area. There's big reefs up there. Water's a little deeper. You can't snorkel it. You got to dive it. But man, we'd have our bag limit in an hour. Boom, back in.
Oh, these aren't for divers. These are guys that snorkel.
Yeah, no, this isn't snorkeling. This is
down
gotta
here.
dive.
Down
Yeah,
here.
Down here, you can do it in snorkeling. Hell, one of my favorite lobster spots down here, down Mud Key.
What?
Mud Key.
Yeah.
Down towards Big Pine. You get out there, back out northwest over there. There's a couple channels you walk around. They're all undercut. You just walk around about knee deep in the water with a net, going, and I'll take that one, and I'll take that one.
Yeah. Okay.
You just walk back and forth between the boat, dumping lobster in.
Well, listen, if any of you stupid motherfuckers are coming down here getting in the water tomorrow, which the locals do not.
There's a few. I got a couple buddies that'll be out there.
Yeah, well, they're cautious. Be careful out there.
Oh no, they're going to run. They're going to run southwest. They run out way out west and south of the park.
Don't tell secrets.
No, if you don't know where you're going out there, you ain't never going to find shit.
Okay, good. Okay. So, how about Bayside?
Yeah, that's where they're going. They're going out southwest of the park.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you don't know where your spots are out there, you ain't going to find shit.
Well, they're saying this year there's not a lot in there for some reason.
We'll find out.
And then someone else said that they replenish each year coming because of the circulation coming from the Everglades and all that stuff. They could virtually clean them out. They clean them out and they'll be replenished next year, which, someday.
I don't know, man. I've seen. Well,
Circle of life, Bill. Circle of life.
You're
gonna. I mean, come on. There's no sponges. Seagrass is dying out. You know what? I'm talking to a lot of guys. There's not a lot of fish out there anymore. You know that. If people come in, you talk to these older guys. They go, I don't know. Maybe there's 15% of the.
Oh no, there's just as many fish as there always were. They're just not in the same spots.
That seems like an obfuscation of the truth. They're not in the same spot. People aren't bringing in the same hauls they used to.
No, that's because they're going to the same spots that are overfished. If you go out to that same damn fucking reef where everybody's been hitting for 20 years, there's no fish on it.
Well, the reef's dying. The reef's dying.
Some areas. Some areas are
A lot of them are dying.
Some of them are doing really well.
We had those people come in and stuff like that. I don't believe any of their shit. It's they call it bleaching going on. There's some kind of disease for a die off. They're planning the they got the little coral farms, right? The Reef Foundation does.
It's mostly staghorn though, and that always dies in the hurricanes. That's what that is.
But they have it still going, and they're putting it in there. But these guys are coming in. They're just saying the reefs are dying. Yeah. That's happened around the world. It's just not unique to us.
But
there's nothing like it was years ago down here.
There's patch reefs out there that you wouldn't believe the fish on. They're not in the middle of Hawks Channel, not where everybody can find them.
No one can find them, right?
Oh yeah, but if you know where they are,
the reefs.
Yeah.
I mean, the reef. There's a reef line.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about patches.
Okay.
I'm talking about patches, ledges, man. There's so much stuff out here that people don't hit. You go out and hit all the stuff that's marked on the charts on the ocean side.
Well, I'll tell you, Bill. I would like. That does give me hope to hear you say it. But when someone unsolicited walks up to me, says, "I've been coming down here for 30 years."
Yep, going to the same spots that are marked on the chart.
They're going different places. Then they go something like this. They're diving. They're down here for like a month.
Yeah, I know.
And they're going looking and they're saying,
doing that whole
your reefs
strip.
are looking like shit.
I know. They're doing that whole strip out there where they dump 1,000 tourists a day on it.
Okay.
Anything that you dump 1,000 people a day on is going to look like shit.
Okay. Well, listen, I want to go and say, while we're at this, we spoke about the tomorrow we're gonna do 2 shows, and we're gonna have some stories. I'm sure there's gonna be some crazy ass stories.
We'll get the news feed up.
I was mentioning to Bill that we have a lot of listeners. We have from Grayson, Maryland, Missouri, Dallas, Texas. Yeah, I mean
Dallas Ellis.
There's only 2 things that come from Texas.
Yep. I don't see horns on you, boy.
No, men and women. You thought I was going to say steers and queers, you motherfuckers. I wasn't going to say that. No, men and women.
You should.
Yeah.
That's the line.
No, I'm not going to say it because that's, you know what? That's hacky. I came up with something different. A man or woman, or probably a transgender person since Dallas. You know what I mean?
Probably not so much in Dallas. That'd be more often.
There's big fucking cities, man. They're all over the place.
That'd be more
and you know
often.
what? They used to have them in the 50s, man. They used to have those little things where they got the little, abandoned bars where all those businessmen would go and, give each other handies and blowies or whatever they did in the bathroom stalls back then. You crazy, sick motherfucker. Not that you're sick for doing that, but for being closeted. There goes our gay listenership. Yeah. No, I'm talking about closeted in the 50s, 60s. Nowadays they just have their vibrant lifestyle and stuff like that. It's great.
There you go.
Well, they should. You know what I mean? Go to a club and not have to worry about being busted by, getting caught, and you don't have to be closeted and pretend that you're a minister or a good God-fearing man. You can go and tie a balloon to your dick and put on a G-string and go and dance in a parade.
Well, please don't. Just on
I don't do it. You know what? Hey, listen, I get accused of it all the time.
General, I don't want to see
I don't know. You don't even like that? I can't even talk about it?
No, you can talk about it. It's kind of like Fantasy Fest.
Hey, Fantasy Fest is for everyone.
I know. Fantasy
There's a lot
Fest
of gay guys in there, a lot of gay...
No, but I'm saying it's kind of
not as many gay women.
Let me get to my point here.
What?
The more that you want to be seen naked, the less you should.
Oh, that's straight and that's straight.
That's straight gay everything.
Straight gay.
That's like Fantasy Fest.
Well, you know what? Those fucking gay dudes, they're in good shape. They're in good shape, most of them. It's a straight one. The straight people that go naked have a wide variance. I mean, some really hot straight people sometimes, but there's some very unhot.
Just because a 6 foot tall woman in the spike heels,
it could be a woman.
It could be a woman, but down there it's more likely a man. He's probably fit as hell.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but it kind of defeats the purpose of it, man. You get all ripped, and there are ripped women too. So, wait, how did we veer off on this subject?
Because you started talking about
Dallas.
Dallas.
How did we get on this gay talk? And
I don't know, because you were saying transgenders out of Dallas, and I was going, no, that'd be Austin.
No, because we were going to say there's 2 things that come out of Texas, and the old line from Officer and Gentleman, Steers and
Not
Queers.
from
I don't see any horns on your head.
It way
predates
Officer and a Gentleman.
I know. I'm just giving the line from it because where most people get that line from
it
from
way
pop culture.
predates that movie.
Bill, I'm sure it comes from the Roman times. I'm sure they said people that come from Venice, you must be,
Probably.
Okay, Arturo.
There,
only two people that come from Venice: the Steers or whatever they call it, Toros and whatever the one for Nancy boys are and stuff like that.
I'm sure there was a centurion in the Roman guard that said, "Okay, you queers, up and at 'em, hands off puds and in your sacks, let's go."
A lot of that stuff went on in the legions, and especially there was whole Greek armies that were pretty much.
There was still a top kick going. Hey, get your queer asses up and out of the sack. We're marching.
Yep. Hey, there you go. You know what? But they were more. I think they were more accepting back then.
Probably.
They probably thought, "Oh, that guy likes guys, so big deal." They deal with it. So let's get back to thanking the. Apologize, Dallas, but we got Virginia, and then we got all that stuff with California. I don't know because it's tech, and I think they're listening through our fucking portal, right? Right, San
California?
Jose and Mountain View. Mountain View's a big tech area,
There you go.
so I think that's just if you listen to Apple. Sometimes they don't track the demographics and stuff.
They just reach
but we're
through
getting
California.
getting to Missouri, New York, Chicago. We are branching. That's fucking great that we get all these crazy motherfuckers that actually, when they come down here, now they know where we are and know where to find us. Once we get to 100, and there was a reason why we're doing this. We make light references to movies. I don't know if you realize this also. Maybe like 60% of the podcasts there are about movies.
Really?
About movies. We can't just talk about movies.
I'm completely out of the loop on that one anyway.
That's good. We shouldn't talk about movies because there's 60% of them. And then there's music and all that stuff. And ours is just general entertainment, talking about things. I know in this generally, but we're going to gear that up. We're going to, we'll see what happens after 100, whether the listenership comes up, and then we start. I got the box from the people.
That's cool.
I didn't open it up yet because I got to talk to the rep and I got to figure out how we're going to.
Got to make sure nothing's going to crawl out of that thing.
Oh, you think it could be alive? That'd be fucking awesome if I open up. I got to open it up outside, but I didn't open up the box yet, and I'll talk to the rep about the scorpions.
Have a big old can of bug spray sitting there.
Oh, I don't know.
Speaking of bug spray, have the mosquitoes been notably horrible at your house?
What do you mean horrible? Like more than mosquitoes are?
More mosquitoes than normal.
Yes.
Man, there's been a shit ton
and they're
over
big,
my house.
And they're big. They're like the size of a. If you saw the beginning of Jurassic Park, the one with Sir Richard Attenborough, when he had the amber with the mosquito in it.
Those 2 inches wide.
It's about that size. Yeah. It's a big fucking mosquito.
Yeah, man, we've had the mosquitoes
it can carry off
out and about.
Yeah, those big ass mosquitoes can carry off a tiny frog.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's parked.
Oh, they parked the right way. They didn't do it.
Well,
just jam it into the.
Yeah, just run into the dock any way you want. Yep. There you go. That works.
Oh, they got all these bumpers on it. Shit like
now
that.
Tomorrow, if you're in town tomorrow,
come to the catch.
No, even better.
What?
Set up a lawn chair at the Caribbean Club about 8 o'clock in the morning. Sit out back, go order a couple beers, sit out back, and watch people trying to put their damn boats in the water.
Maybe, can we get no, you know what? I have to do a recording, I guess, right there, because there's no Wi-Fi.
There's no Wi-Fi. We could probably do it
I could do it.
Yeah, we could do it off one of the phones.
I could do it off my phone, but it's a weak signal there.
Yeah, I know.
We should go there afterwards.
Okay, but man,
maybe you want to go there after the show? We could do a play-by-play?
Yeah, we might do that. That'd be entertaining.
Maybe we'll just do one show at the catch, and then we'll go up to the Caribbean Club. We'll eat, and then go up to Caribbean Club and do a play-by-play, much like the U.S. Open.
Ooh,
and we'll do a talk, and maybe we'll go. I'll go and interview. We'll do it by cell phone. And we'll interview the people trying to get
that could be entertaining.
What the fuck do you think you're doing right now? Hey, have you ever been on a boat? Or you have a trailer boat?
This is about 10 years ago. I was waiting to put my skiff in at the crib one time.
Yeah.
And I finally got tired of the couple at the boat ramp. I'd been sitting there about half an hour. I finally like, you get out the damn truck. You get over there. Here, just back to right down. Boom, there you go. Okay, hit your winch, back the boat off, start the motors. There you go. Where you want your truck parked? Guys looking at me like, huh? I'm like, dude, I'm just tired of sitting here watching you all fight.
Yeah, it's, I think the technical term is a monkey fucking a football.
Yes.
And that's what it looks like.
And they would have needed a bigger football.
Yeah, they
did. They had a whole bunch of monkeys.
Yeah, and it's all you need is someone to park their truck right at the bottom of that ramp, and then you fucked it for everyone.
I know. It just throws it out.
Yeah. So where are we right now? I guess we're
Oh, yeah, we got about 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes? Oh, shit. It seemed like we covered a lot of ground right here. Oh, look, a family just came in.
And, well, there's
and
somebody
growing.
Get that woman a chair.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Don't let her do a squat.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the lady's got like 7 months.
7, 8.
Yep. 7.5 months.
7.5, okay.
7.5. That's where I mean. But here we are. So tomorrow we'll do that, and we'll be at the catch, and hopefully we'll have Luke with us.
Yeah, he should be there tomorrow.
Luke, and we'll.
I talked to him today. He was getting ready to do. He was getting ready to do shift change. He's ready to go get the other driver and start counting out.
Yeah. So. Oh, did you hear about the Uber driver?
No.
Okay, guy's driving for Uber and Lyft, and he set up small cameras.
Yep.
And in the neon lights he has in his vehicle, and what he was doing was a live stream without permission.
Oh yeah, that's probably not good.
No, it is not good. And I thought that was the guy probably thought he was doing taxi cab confessions, but he's. Is there a kid right behind me?
No, I think he walked off with Mom.
No, I think right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there is.
Okay, so I'm going to watch what I say. Well, in Taxi Cab Confessions, every so often, someone would be like showing off their pussy or their boobs and stuff, talking about blowjobs and all that stuff. And but this stupid motherfucker doesn't realize that right at the end of that, they can film it. But you say, listen, at the end, they have to sign a waiver to release it. If they don't sign the waiver, they got to destroy it. They got to destroy it. Well, this guy just went and let it go. So anything he would have had, any brilliant, creative, innovative thing he created was actually not only was it not protected, it made him liable for every law he was breaking. Law of privacy, just and then also losing his job. He'll never get. I mean,
he won't
I can't imagine what job he's going to get. Well, welcome, buddy. You got a job. You got a job with fucking Uber, and you may have been able to use that as a reference to people, but now
not
anything
anymore.
that happened, that's it. You could be washing fucking dishes the rest of your life. That's a stupid thing to do. I mean, here we do. We check a box. We say, yes. You check a box and you. Here, hold on. You're gonna.
Yeah, I'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk about that. You got that? That whole invasion of privacy thing is kind of scary. You never know what. We had a guy down here set up cameras in the damn bathrooms at Circle K. No, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, he's got to play.
I got to go work in a few. So
yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
So.
Yeah, that's as bad as the guy setting up the cameras in the bathrooms at Circle K.
No, not quite.
Yeah,
not quite.
Not quite.
Because in the bathrooms, you have an expectation of privacy. In public, you don't have an expectation of privacy. You could say you could use it. You can record anything you want in your vehicle without telling. You can't publicize it. So if you were doing it for security's sake, and then the guy says, listen, I just record in case someone were going to rob me, and then there's a record of it, and this is what happened. But once he started streaming it,
that goes over the edge.
So, I mean, if you put, if you go to the, what's it, Smokey Joe's on Duval Street?
Smoking tuna?
No, well,
Sloppy
whatever.
Joe's.
Sloppy Joe's.
They
there's
got
a camera right in
webcams.
front, live cam. It's webcam. And you go in there. It's a live stream webcam. It says live stream webcam. Now, if you walk up there, and there's a sign that says it, and you go and do that, and they're streaming it, there's not an expectation of privacy. So whatever you do and whatever goes on there is there. So all you have to do, I'm sure Uber wouldn't like, unless they ran your own company. They said, we're a taxi live stream webcam taxi company. And so people came in, and you said, and people said, "Oh, I didn't know you were live streaming webcam." And I said, "Well, why wouldn't you fucking know? It's in the title of the company, you know."
Yeah. Then it would not be an expectation.
I mean, it
of
doesn't
privacy.
work just because you put it in advertising, and the advertising doesn't
you
make it
still have
legal.
to have a disclaimer and a performance waiver.
Why not? Maybe not. I'm just saying there's certain behaviors you cannot protect by just if you call it like. Unsolicited sexual solicitation taxi ride. That when you go and say, you just set that up and you set and live stream video thing, and you can say, oh, well, hey, thanks for getting in my cab. Would you care to give me a blowjob? That does not protect you. I don't think there'll be there's an expectation of, let's say it's live streaming, but you're not an expectation of being solicited.
Correct.
Even though you put it in the title. Well, if you're going to say the Deliverance Fun Ride, what if Universal Studios did that? And you get on a little canoe.
Yeah, no.
And you go down there.
Squeal like a pig.
Hello there. And you start, they could do all different types ones. Oh, yeah. You could do a British version one, French. Where do you come up along there, Jean-Pierre, and go like this? Whatever the word for squeal like a pig. Oh, couchon de lait. Oh, couchon, I think is
cochon,
a pig.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, fuck! My old French came in handy right there.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. So I don't know what the word squeal is in en français, but we have it. But that would probably be an interesting. Right?
I don't know if that'd be Disney friendly.
I said Universal.
Oh, Universal? Yeah, Universal might
Universal.
go for it.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, they do that. They
do
right now. They do that
at
every haunted house nowadays. You have someone with a chainsaw without a chain on it. I hope it's not a chain on it, right? And they just run the motor, and the guy runs around. I bet there's some stupid motherfucker out there that says, okay, chainsaw, that sounds great. You put a mask on or something like that, and then all of a sudden they cut someone's arm off and go, you didn't take the fucking chain off? Because you don't have to have the chain on. They're just unhook the chain and re-thread it through afterwards, and they go, oh, I didn't think about doing that.
They're getting a little more picky about the jump out and grab you and scream. There's been a lot of instances of character actors getting dropped.
You can jump out there and grab boobies. I mean, imagine the pedophiles and perverts out there, just going out and grabbing whatever they want. And go, oh, this is great. I'm wearing a mask, and just do whatever I want. And you really can't tell what they're on too. So substance abuse has to be rampant because you can say, well, wait, he's not doing that crazy person quite. He might be drinking. Wait. What do you mean? You can't tell?
I don't know. Well, if they're working for Universal for Horror Nights, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not talking Horror Nights. I'm talking about like when you go down. Remember at Robbie's?
Oh yeah.
They did the Marina one, and oh my God, my daughter was terrified. She was 7. I go, what are we doing? We can't go there. I said it was kind of fucking scary to me. I love that shit.
There you go.
I feel like this. You know what? It's suspension of disbelief, and you don't bring a gun with you. I do have a relative. Can I tell you a 2-minute story?
Okay.
My sister told me this one. This is a great story. She's there with her cousin, who was formerly a sheriff in Central Florida. And they went to the alien exhibit, Aliens, and it used to be Mission to Mars. And
I remember that.
Okay. Do you remember the story I told you?
No, but I've been on that.
The Aliens one?
Yeah.
And it's I don't know if it's a real scientist or a video comes out and says, listen, what we did is we captured one of these proto-aliens. And we got
that was pretty damn scary.
Yeah. Well, she pulled, this is my story from my sister. My cousin pulled her weapon.
Oh.
And this is back in the day when you're allowed to bring a weapon into Disney. My sister said she pulled the weapon out, and she didn't realize she was on. You don't realize you're on a ride?
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, but I did go, and I remember when we went to my own experience. It wasn't as scary as that. It was a haunted mansion with my mom's friends who were born again, and they're going through the part where they go through the mirrors and you see the 3D ghost image just sitting in your lap, and they're fucking doing a sign of the cross and shit like that, and putting out the hex sign because they thought it was. And they go, no, not the same thing. Don't worry. Okay. Well, listen, this is Jim the Keys bartender. It's time to end this episode, effing mini season. And we'd like to thank you.
Please be, please try to be respectful of the environment and the locals and all the rules, and we'd love to see you down here and each other. We'd love to see you down here for mini season, but don't be that dude, please.
You don't have to be that guy.
No, don't be that guy.
You don't have to be that guy.
Well, thank you so much. We do appreciate you all listening to us, and we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll do From the Catch, and then we'll figure out where we're going from there. Thank you all so much. We appreciate it.